The passengers and crew of Flight 93 are considered heroes for what they did. Search dogs are also considered heroes for the work they did at Ground Zero after the towers fell. Most of those dogs, of course, have passed on, but their important work continues. And as Gigi Graciette explains, their contributions on 9/11 helped one canine organization grow.
After I came back from 9/11, it really renewed the cause. It really renewed my faith in what I was doing.
Ron Weckbacker, by day both a financial manager and a hero, a volunteer with the National Disaster Search Dog Foundation. But he doesn't work alone. First there was Manny, now there is Dawson.
It goes beyond best friend. I mean, to me, it's my partner. I mean, side by side, we do it all. We do it all.
Including spending 10 days with Manny at Ground Zero looking for survivors of the 9/11 terror attacks. 10 days that would forever change his life.
There was a firefighter who grabbed us and said, "Come over here, my buddy was here. He was here. Last I saw him, he was right here." And was under a couple of slabs, and I sent my dog, and he searched through a bunch of rebar and a bunch of slabs, and there was just nothing there. I mean, there was no alert. And I had to tell him, it's like, you know, I'm sorry, but my dog's not giving any indication of life scent. And you could just see the guy kind of melt, like, you know, there was his buddy was no longer there, and it really gets to you.
Search dogs, the unsung heroes of 9/11, and 10 years later, firefighters and civilian volunteers, along with their canine partners, come together to train, to be ready, should the unspeakable ever happen again.
The dog will come up, start sniffing. He'll probably jump on a tube and hit this head first.
Under the summer's scorching sun, the training is intense. On a pile of mangled metal and crushed concrete, the dogs weave their way.
And basically, it is assimilating a collapsed building.
The handlers making it a game for the dogs. Canine hide and seek with no clues except your scent.
Search!
Ignoring all the distractions, it takes Raider only 10 seconds flat to find me.
Good girl! Thank you for finding me!
We call it work. It's not really work to them. It's fun. It's play. They're having a grand old time.
This is their Super Bowl. This is what they want to do.
4 paws and a good nose, often marking the difference between life and death. Miles away, another part of the story, another hero. The founder and driving force behind the Search Dog Foundation, Wilma Melville.
I know in my heart that it is true that every evil act can be balanced by good.
A former rescuer herself, here she is with her faithful Murphy. It was the Oklahoma City bombing that changed her life, inspiring Melville to create a national foundation, pairing dogs, most of whom are rescued from the pound, with firefighters.
September 11th, 2001 was a turning point for the Search Dog Foundation.
The sight of these 4-footed rescuers at Ground Zero prompting thousands to get involved.
Instead of being a hand-to-mouth little peanut organization, we were able to grow into a small but strong business.
A non-profit business, its only product, heroes. The foundation now building the first ever national training center in Santa Paula, a multi-million-dollar project that will train America's future canine rescuers. The foundation's mascot says it all.
Strength, courage, intelligence, focus. Don't make me a cutesy dog. This is not a cutesy dog.
This is a working dog.
This is a working dog.
Nice work, buddy. Good job.
For man's best friend, the only reward, a little love and a lot of praise. For the men and women at the other end of the leash, so much more. The memory of 9/11 never far.
When you go to something like that and you're able to help in some form or fashion, it just gives you all that renewed energy, renewed faith in what you're doing is really for a good cause.
Gigi Graciette, Fox 11 News.
Good girl.